Borada! Greetings and welcome! In this video we're continuing our quest to find the best ham sandwich. It's claimed that the humble sandwich was invented in England and that ham is one of the most popular meat fillings. Here at GT Eats we are on a quest to find the best ham sandwich ever. Today we seem to be living in a never-ending cost of living crisis. Join us as we track down a £1 ham sandwich. That's right, my GT friends. A measly £1, simple £1, no change and no extra, £1 ham sandwich. But for that price, is there any ham in the sandwich? Any butter? Is there a catch? It's GT Eats time! Today I've had a good breakfast and a mid-morning snack. For lunch I'm not overly hungry, so I'm looking for a light meal. I don't know about you, but a sandwich sounds perfect to me. I went shopping at Home Bargains, or Home and Bargain if you're from Liverpool and or the Merseyside. Tucked away at the far side of the store is a selection of chilled foods. There are a selection of pre-packed sandwiches, all individually priced. It's important to note that Home Bargains don't have a packaged meal deal offer, but they do sell single packets of crisps, small bottles of water, etc. separately, so you could always put yourself a meal together if you wished. I found this ham sandwich for just £1. In today's world of ever-increasing food prices, this has got to be a bargain. But is it any good? The Deli Select Simple Ham on white bread sandwich is described as a simple, succulent, cured ham. We can see through the window that this is a plain sandwich with just some ham between sliced white bread. The ham layer does look reasonably thick for such a cheap sandwich. The traffic light nutrition panel indicates that the fat content is medium and sugar is low, which is good. The salt content is alarmingly high though. Almost 1/3 of an adult's recommended daily salt. That's a lot for a light meal. Here is the full nutrition breakdown on the base of the carton. The rear of the carton shows us the full ingredients list. It is good that there is only one allergen, which is wheat, and that is to be expected given that it's made with sliced white bread. However, there are plenty additives and E-numbers which shows that this is heavily processed food. On a positive note, the ham content is listed at 40%, which sounds good to me. The carton does state that it can be recycled widely, but I do note that there is a plastic film window and that the inside of the cardboard appears to be lined with a very thin layer of plastic film. Most local councils will request that the plastic film window is removed before the carton is placed into a recycling, and the film lining does often make the recycling of the carton somewhat more difficult. Below the barcode, the manufacturer of this sandwich is listed. It's good to be given this information. It turns out that Tiffin Sandwiches are an independent company based in Bradford and claim to be one of the largest manufacturers of food to go in the UK. According to their website, they supply over 1,000 businesses, including universities, hotels, airlines and railway operators. There are no instructions for how to open the carton, but these perforations easily give way, allowing access to the sandwich. Once I've got the sandwich out and on a plate, the first impressions are that the bread is very soft and fresh. The sandwich feels quite heavy, which suggests the filling might be generous. In fact, we can see that the ham fills the bread and tries to make its way towards the edges of the sandwich. This is confirmed when I open the sandwich and I find not one, not two, but there's actually 3 full slices of cured ham. At this price point, sandwiches are often made using just dry bread. Here we can see traces of the vegetable spread, which looks quite generous traces to be fair, so that's good. How do you like your sandwiches? Butter, margarine, spread or dry? It's a question which is sure to start a mass debate. Do let me know in the comments below, my GT friends. Now for the taste test. We'll go for a corner first. Well, there are no surprises when biting into the sandwich. The ham is best described as simple and plain. There is a light taste of ham, and there are no nasty surprises at all. The bread itself is light. The bread is light and easy to chew. It's not over dry, is the bread, and it reminds me more of a mid-priced white sliced loaves from the supermarket. It's decent quality white sliced bread. The ham is not dry either. There is just the right amount of succulent moistness for me. I can't taste the vegetable spread, but I can tell that it's there and I can possibly detect its texture slightly. Cheap, plain ham sandwiches often use the lowest quality, cheapest ingredients possible. Whilst this is clearly not intended to be a premium quality product, I'm pleased to say that there is no evidence of substandard ingredients in this case. Cheap, plain sandwiches can sometimes be so dry they become almost impossible to chew and swallow. That is not the case today. This sandwich does not leave me reaching for a drink between each bite. The ham is what I would describe as plastic ham. You know the type, ham which has added water. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, such as in this sandwich, where it keeps it from becoming too dry. Of course, this is just my personal opinion. Let me know in the comments below if you agree or even if you disagree. Now it's time to score this item using our unique GT Eats score sheet. For me, this sandwich is more than a snack, but it's definitely not a full meal. For me, that falls into the category of a light meal. Bearing in mind that I've had breakfast and a snack already, this sandwich has satisfied my hunger. However, it's a single item, not a full meal to be fair. I'm going to want a snack later on before I have my main meal of the day this afternoon towards tea time. So a light meal it is. So this came from Home Bargains. My handwriting's terrible. The venue postcode is Holywell. The actual cost was £1 and we had one sandwich in 2 halves. We'd got no drink and cost, and we actually bought this one on the 16th of July 2023. No, we didn't. That's a lie. It's all lies. We bought it on the 14th of July and we ate it on the 16th. So we've got the Home Bargains, ham sandwich. Now, here we go. The first score is how much it cost. It had a cost of £1, so therefore we can give it 20 scores. So its cost scores 20 out of 20, which is 100%. Recycling score. We'd got completely recyclable packaging, but it does contain plastic, so we're going to give it 5 for recycling. That's 5 out of 10, which is 50%. Now, as far as taste goes, these scores are variable, and if it was exceptional it would be 20. If it was great it would be 15. If it was average it would be 10. If it was disappointing it would be 0. And if there was a critical issue it would be minus 10 points. Now I think this was a little bit better than average considering everything else. So for me, I'm going to give it, I don't know, 11, 12, I think 12 for what it is 12. Now there's no customization possible because it's pre-packaged, so we can't ask for more butter, we can't ask for the butter to be left off. The nutrition score, we gain this from the traffic light system on the front. So fats are amber, which gets 3. Oh, we circled that and put 12. Saturated fats were amber, so it gets 3 for that. Its sugars are green, so it gets 5 points for that. But the salt is red, so it gets 0 points for that. So it gets 3, 6, 11 points for nutrition. Unnecessary plastic and condiments, we don't include that today. So we remove that score. The staff score. Now when we were in the supermarket, Home Bargains, the staff are always very pleasant. The local people generally, you see the same faces each time you go in. So I'm going to give them cheery. They were far better than neutral, but we had no issues. We didn't need to ask anybody anything, so we're going to give 5 for the staff, which is a commendable score. Customer experience score. Now, the outside general appearance of the premises was, let's be fair, it was average. And that's good. That's what we want. Inside general appearance was average. Again, that's good. There were no tables waiting to be cleared or cleaned because they don't have tables, so there's nothing to be left there. But staff were seen clearing and cleaning during the visit. They were tidying up, they were filling the shelves, so they get 3 points for that. And actually being serviced by a human being, well, it's obviously a self-service supermarket, but when you get to the checkout, there's no automatic self-checkout systems involved at all. You have to go through a till with a person, and we like that. So service by a human is necessary. And when we came to pay, we could pay by either card or cash. So we give 2 points for each of those being available. We were not enforced to pay by card, we were not enforced to pay by cash. So we give 4 points for that in total. So the customer experience is 4, 7, 10, 11, 12. 12 out of 20. And personal opinion. Would I make a trip for this sandwich? No. Would I go out of my way to buy one of these sandwiches? No. If I was nearby and I'd got to drive 20 minutes or walk 20 minutes, no, I wouldn't. Average. Well, I think it's just a bit more than average for its price. And so I want to award for that. So overall, I'm going to give, it's just a touch over average, so we're going to give 6 points for the personal opinion. Certainly wasn't disappointing. I certainly wouldn't avoid it, and there was no critical issues whatsoever. So I'll just go and grab my calculator and we'll work out the scores on the doors, or the score on the sheet of paper. So 12 out of 25 is 48%. No, it's not. 40%. Nutrition, 11 out of 20. %. Customer experience, 12 out of 20. %. So you see, it's a good score. Personal opinion, 6 out of 20. %, which I think is fair. My personal opinion, I would not make a trip for this, so 30% it is. Now we've got a grand total, we've got possible scores of 20, 45, 65, 75, 85, 105, 125. And we've actually achieved 20 plus 12 plus 11 plus 5 plus 5 plus 12 plus 6. We've scored 71 out of a possible 125. So if we divide that by 125, then times it by 100, that gives us a grand score of 56.8%, which is 57%. And I think that accurately reflects an average place. It's above average. We can't give everybody 10 points. Nobody can be 9 out of 10 every time. It's a solid score from us, and it's better than average. So, in summary, this simple plain ham sandwich overall is quite an average item when everything is considered. However, its positive points are, it's a super cheap light meal at just £1. It might be cheap, but it's certainly not nasty. Thank you for watching. It's time for me to say Huelvaur and ta-ra, my GT friends. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and ring the bell.